Hello, this is a short review about the Gale Wind from chen. It's a Ming Dynasty style jian. I bought this with my own money. It costs around 300 euros. The stats should be on screen now. I have practiced Chinese martial art for some time and have learned some swordsmanship, but consider me an amateur. After hearing positive things about chen for some time, it made me want to check them out. And the focus on Chinese swords are exciting to me, since it's somewhat lacking in the reproduction market. Also, since I'm practicing Kung Fu, finding out how a real Chinese sword is supposed to feel is, in my opinion, somewhat key to learning the art. However, a small disclaimer here. I will never use a sharp sword to practice forms or technique before you have a clear understanding of it. I've seen people on various forums wishing to practice with a sharp sword in Kung Fu, and my stance on this is don't, especially around other people. I use a wushu flopper, as they're called, something like this. I use this to train, and I hit myself countless times. I also lost grip in a swing and sent it flying. So be careful. Now to the sword. The handle and fittings are supposed to be a one-to-one recreation of an antique, and from the pictures from chen site, it looks really good. It's simple but very well shaped. There are no rattling sounds, the cord and the handle are really tight and have not loosened up after use. The fittings are made from stainless steel. The pommel is threaded instead of the traditional pinning, and this is so the blade can be tightened up if needed. The guard has space for the scabbard to go under, and it's a really good fit. Now, the scabbard is very well shaped. It's thin and elegant, but feels sturdy. It also has steel fittings. They are made very well and are precise. They have not come loose after use either. Not too much to say here. It's a wonderful scabbard. So, the blade. When ordering from chen site, it gives you two options for steel. In the first one is a folded 1065 carbon steel with T8 tungsten, cobalt, vanadium, high-speed tool steel, as they call it. It's a folded steel and it's the more aesthetic option. They also offer a mono steel, which is the more robust option. It's a spring steel type. I went with the mono steel and I've not been disappointed. It's not as beautiful as the folded variety, but it's still a really nice blade to look at. It's really sharp, cuts well, it feels nice and balanced, and is overall a joy to move around. I'm more used to cutting with katana like blades, so I'm not that great at cutting with it yet. But with a sword as fun to swing around as this, I'll probably get better sooner rather than later. So, overall, I don't really have anything negative to say here. It's a wonderful sword, and I'm glad that I gave chen a chance. The handle and fittings are crisp and precise. The blade is really sharp, nicely balanced, and everything fits together nicely. Having a sword like this is really nice when trying to understand the Chinese arts. It's a shame that most people who train Kung Fu with swords will only experience swinging a flopper. Not holding a real sword and using it to cut with really cripples your understanding of the art. It is fascinating that you can meet people who are masters with a weapon they have never held. Anyways, if it's not too obvious, I highly recommend this piece. Thanks for watching and have a wonderful day.